Here's a recipe that we should try.
1 cup of cooking oil. Heat it slowly.
Be sure to watch the stove.
Be sure to watch the stove.
Add a working smoke alarm.
Paprika, garlic, salt and pepper for seasoning. When in doubt, get out.
When in doubt, get out.
Then call 911.
Cooking is the leading cause of home fires. Did you know African Americans make up a large percentage of fire deaths? And the very young as well as the older adults represent 1/3 of all fire deaths.
I was frying fish one Friday evening and I stepped away from the stove for just a few minutes. You won't believe what happened. I heard the smoke alarm and I ran into the kitchen. I found the pan on fire. I didn't know what to do, so I just told everyone to get out of the house and we called 911 from my neighbor's house. The kitchen was a disaster, but I'm just happy my family got out alive.
Now that was close. Fortunately, they got out of the house alive. As you've just heard, having a working smoke alarm can save the lives of you and your family. But watch this next scene to find out what you should do in case of a grease fire. In case of a grease fire, remember this recipe for saving lives. Never use water or flour on a grease fire. When frying foods, always keep a lid that fits the pan nearby, or a cookie sheet. If the fire is too large, get out immediately and dial 911 from a neighbor's phone. Never leave food unattended. Keep towels, pot holders, and curtains away from flames, ovens, and stovetops. Always wear short or tight-fitting sleeves when cooking. Have working smoke alarms in the home. Use the hush button or fan the alarm with a towel. Do not remove the batteries or disable the smoke alarm. If you have a disability, know how to cook safely with your disability and have a feasible escape plan that can accommodate your disability.
After the fire, we reminded our youngest son not to stand close to the oven or stove while we're cooking.
Cookies!
Joseph, can you stay back? The stove is really hot, so you need to stay back 3 feet.
But I want a cookie, please.
Yeah, but can you wait until they cool down some?
Plus this summer, I'll be sure to remind him not to touch or run around the grill when I'm barbecuing. It's just too dangerous.
If you have young children, remember this recipe for keeping them safe while you're cooking. Keep children at least 3 feet away from any place where hot food or drink is being prepared or carried, such as an oven, stove, grill, or turkey fryer. Never hold a child while cooking. Designate a kid-free zone. Place hot items far away, out of reach of small children.
I'm old enough to make some of my snacks, so I learned what to do in case there's a problem when I'm making my favorite grilled cheese sandwich in the toaster oven. Dad, come quick!
What? What's going on?
The oven's burning.
Watch back there. Check it out. What's going on?
As teens become more independent, they also need to learn some basic fire safety facts. Plug appliances directly in an outlet and never use an extension cord. Never use aluminum foil or metal objects in a microwave. It can cause a fire and damage the microwave. Make sure teens alert an adult if there's smoke or a fire. If teens are home alone and there's a fire, they should exit the home immediately. If your clothes catch fire, stop, drop, and roll. When in doubt, get out. When you leave, close the door behind you to help contain the fire. Never go back inside a burning home and call 911 after you escape. Stay alert. Never cook if you're sleepy, have been drinking alcohol, or have taken medicine that makes you drowsy.
Did you know that in North America, more fatal fires start from careless smoking than from any other cause? Don't leave cigarettes burning in the ashtray, and be careful not to leave ashtrays where they could fall and start a fire. One of the biggest problems is the thoughtless disposal of smoking materials. Make sure they're out first. Smoking in bed or when you're drowsy could be fatal. If you're smart, you won't do it.
You know one of the main ways to prevent electrical fires? Don't overload outlets. In fact, plug just one heat-producing appliance at a time into an outlet. If you need to plug several things into one outlet, make sure none of them are high wattage. Even with lower wattage appliances, use a listed power strip with a circuit breaker. Some light bulbs give off more heat than light. That can be a big problem. They can get hot enough to start a fire.
60 watts, that's okay.
Hey, smart guy. He's making sure the bulb he's using is no higher wattage than the lamp maker recommends. Be especially careful with halogen lights. They can get really hot. Make sure the hot bulb doesn't touch things that can burn, like curtains or furniture.
Don't run wires under rugs or across doorways or anywhere that they can be walked on or pinched by furniture. It's better to move the appliance closer to an outlet rather than relying on extension cords. If you use electrical appliances near water, make sure you have an outlet that can prevent a dangerous shock. Be alert for lights that dim or wires that spark or overheat. Unplug them and have them fixed or replaced.
Excuse me, Dan, but you should never plug a major appliance into an extension cord. Good job, Dan. Damaged cords can erupt into sparks and cause a fire. Use light bulbs with the correct wattage and fix damaged cords. That's great, Dan. Never place anything that can burn over a lamp. Good job, Dan. Now, stay safe. Life isn't a cartoon. There are thousands of electrical fires each year. Don't be a doofus. Learn more about preventing fires at nfpa.org.
Do you see any fire hazards here in the garage? There's a clue. Just 2 gallons in size, but mega potential for damage. See, people do dangerous things with gasoline, like store it close to something that's hot or can give off a spark. Some people even use it to start charcoal or a campfire. Now that's scary. People don't realize that gasoline produces vapor. Anytime you open a container, that vapor travels. If it reaches a flame, like the pilot light of a water heater or the spark of a mower or snowblower, well, you know. Of course, you would never do that, would you? So, always store gasoline outside the home in an approved container. Would you believe that some people use grills indoors? That's a fire hazard and produces gases that can kill you. Outside, away from the house, is the only place to use any kind of grill. Matches and lighters are dangerous in the hands of kids. If you have little ones around, lock them up out of reach and out of sight. The matches and the lighters, that is.
What do you have there, Dan? Oh, Dan, be careful. Consumer fireworks are very dangerous. Thousands of people are injured every year. Going to try again, eh? Look, Dan, wouldn't it be safer to just watch professional displays of fireworks at the park or on TV? Come on, Dan. Did you know that on a typical Independence Day, more fires are reported than any other day of the year, and that half of those fires are caused by fireworks? Life isn't a cartoon. Don't use consumer fireworks. It's not worth the risk. Learn more about it at nfpa.org.
We've been talking about ways of preventing fires in your home, but what if a fire starts in spite of all your precautions? How do you keep from being injured, or worse? This is your first line of defense. A smoke alarm. Test all your alarms at least once a month. And replace the batteries once a year on a day that's easy to remember, like your birthday.
There.
Good for her. She's working on another way to stay safe in case of a fire. It's an escape plan. Make a plan showing how you can escape from every room and get outdoors quickly. You should practice your escape plan twice a year. And make sure everyone understands that when there's smoke, you have to get low and go under the smoke to the exit. Make sure to get out fast. If you can, grab your portable phone on the way out, or call the fire department from a neighbor's phone.
All right, guys, your mother and I felt it was important to take a couple of minutes to work out an escape plan just in case there's a fire.
That's right. If a fire started in the middle of the night, we'd have to know how to get out by the safest route and fast.
Now, if you suddenly woke up and smelled smoke or heard the smoke alarm, you're probably thinking, I gotta get out of here right now.
But take a second. Think about it.
Feel the door to your room, especially around the cracks. If the door's not hot, it probably means it's safe to open it. Be careful to make sure there's no smoke or fire. If it's not hot...
I go out the front door. That's my first way out.
Now what if you feel the door and it is hot? That could mean there's a fire, and it would be dangerous for you to go out that way.
How about the window? That can be my second way out.
Exactly. Once we're all out, we'll meet next door on Mr. Kendall's lawn to make sure we're all okay.
The meeting place, guys. Come on, to the meeting place.
Then, we'll call the fire department from his house.
Sound good? Let's practice it. I'll see you at the meeting place, okay?
Smoke alarm right now.
Okay.
Yes, he's good about that.
That's a great idea.
And we made an escape plan, too. People who've been in a fire say it gets really dark and you get disoriented in your own house. You need to plan, but everyone needs to plan according to their abilities. If you have stairs or you depend on someone for assistance, that should all be a part of the plan. And keep a phone by your bed in case you need to call for help. Maybe a flashlight, too.
Do you know what to do if your clothes catch fire?
Stop. Drop. Roll. Stop. Drop. Roll. If your clothes catch fire, don't run. Stop where you are. Drop to the ground and roll over and over and back and forth until the fire goes out. Stop, drop, and roll. Fire's out.
outside, cause the smoke wicked. It can take your lives and your homes with it. I try to tell them all the time, but they don't get it. Take it outside, take it outside. I tell them take it outside, cause the smoke wicked. It can take your lives and your homes with it. I try to tell them all the time, but they don't get it. Take it outside, take it outside. All across America, thousands die. Flames kill families, houses fry. Thick black smoke, it clouds the sky. It's tragic, you're asking how and why. From a cigarette, I know some of you don't give a heck. It's your grave though, you ain't gotta dig it yet. You can take it outside like the song say, cause dying in the fire, y'all, that's the wrong way. It's preventable, smoke is the criminal. It comes for the young, old, and the women too. It won't discriminate when it's in your place, and firefighters come to rescue and ventilate. But it may be slaying you first, you lay in the hearse. Listen as I'm saying this verse and take it outside. Yeah, leave your home, cause the life that you save might be your own. I tell them take it outside, cause the smoke wicked. It could take your lives and your homes with it. I try to tell them all the time, but they don't get it. Take it outside, take it outside. I tell them take it outside, cause the smoke wicked. It could take your lives and your homes with it. I try to tell them all the time, but they don't get it. Take it outside, take it outside. Fire cutting through the house, 2-story. Firefighters putting it out, true story. I might die in that blaze and you sorry. It's too late, nothing they could do for me. It's no coming back, nope, I'm dead. All because some fool wanna smoke in bed, or you or somebody else might croak instead. Tears running like yolk in a broken egg. Take it outside, you might save a life, and we won't have to come to your aid at night. Take it outside. If you're gonna spark a cigarette, you can stop it before it starts. I'm done preaching, I'm leaving my soapbox. Some won't believe it till breathing and pulse stop. No, closed box, casket seals, ashes spill, smoke kills, that's for real. Yeah, I tell them take it outside, cause the smoke wicked. It could take your lives and your homes with it. I try to tell them all the time, but they don't get it. Take it outside, take it outside. I tell them take it outside, cause the smoke wicked. It could take your lives and your homes with it. I try to tell them all the time, but they don't get it. Take it outside, take it outside. Yeah, who else you know gonna spit fire and put it back out? Squirt 9 out of 21. Medic 10, yeah. Commissioner Ayers, good look,